But then, as they search around, the strangest thing happens.
Es que estábamos con la luz del televisor, pero como que estuviéramos en el cine. Yo digo
What it is, guys? It's your boy Blasphemous HD. If there's anything you guys have been sending me a whole lot of in the DMs of the Discord, it's scary compilations. You guys have sent me one. We about to react to that mug. It is by Bazaar Above. Let's do this.
It's worth mentioning that the following video features a doll, so if you plan on sleeping tonight, you'll probably want to skip this one. Now, the video itself doesn't have much info. It seems to have been shot years ago, as the quality of the footage isn't exactly 4K. But it's what happens in the video that makes up for the lack of quality, for what's captured on camera is pretty unsettling. The video starts off with a child who seems very excited over the fact that the camera on which this video had been recorded is finally working after failing to turn on for a while. Enthused that the camera is now functioning, the child excitedly tells her mother about this while recording her. The child then goes on to tell their sister about this. However, it's what happens next that has left viewers of the video disturbed. Take a look.
Mami, mira, ya aprendí a grabar, voltea. Sí. Ay, Jasmine, ya aprendí a grabar, enana. Ay, Michi, se me olvidó. Michi, voltea. Voltea. Ay, voltea. Michi, voltea.
Behind the child's sister, the head of a doll that's placed on top of a dresser turns on its own. And it doesn't move just slightly, as though small vibrations had caused this, but rather turns its head almost completely around before stopping to look at the camera directly at its lens. But even more unsettling is the fact that it turned its head after the child repeatedly asked his sister to turn around and look at the camera. Because of this, viewers find this video to be evidence of something paranormal. According to them, a certain entity attached to the doll's head had thought the child was calling out to them, when in fact, the child was actually calling out to their sister. Now,
Give the whole child back. Yep, call CPS. Come and get her. I think she's haunted, and I ain't doing it. I'd rather just make a whole new child, bro.
of course, as with most videos, this is purely speculative. It isn't obvious as to what exactly had caused the doll's head to move, but as always, I'll let you come up with your own ideas. Had something paranormal been caught on camera, or was something else caught instead? Feel free to let me know what you think. Facebook users Juan and Nicole are a married couple who've been experiencing strange activity at
Is that Justin Bieber?
home. It wasn't too long ago when the couple had posted a video of what many viewers consider to be the most active poltergeist activity caught on camera. Yet prior to this video, Juan and Nicole had a similar experience in a different house. And it's because of this previous encounter that many believe that the married couple are being followed by something. To be more specific, viewers believe that a malicious entity of some sort has been haunting the two wherever they go. Although it's not clear if the couple also believes this, they have no doubt in their mind that the following incident deals with something paranormal. According to the couple, they were watching a scary movie with a friend inside their living room when all of a sudden, strange things began to occur. It was after this incident that they looked over the footage caught by their security camera to make sense of what occurred that day. But it seems that watching this footage has only left them even more disturbed. Midway through the footage, the friend claims to have seen the stuffed bear on the couch move on its own. He points this out to the couple, who in response tells him that he's probably just seeing things. But then, after shrugging it off to being nothing, the following happens. This is what was caught.
me está dando miedo de nuevo.
No, mijo, esto tenemos que subirlo. Esto, mijo, uy, si es que hay alguien que sabe de estas cosas, que nos ayude.
Yo me quiero ir.
No. Mira, la sombra blanca, ¿sí la viste?
Sí, pero no.
Ahí sí, ahí yo fue que ya comencé a sentirme mal.
¿Por qué?
Porque mira, ve, eso yo sí lo vi claramente, así, de reojo.
Oye, ¿por qué se
Mira, sí,
¡Uy!
sí viste, eso sí.
Yo no sabía por dónde ir. Te lo juro.
Yo no sabía qué era, yo pensaba que era.
Behind the couch where the friend had sat, a shadow-like figure can be seen on camera for a split second before quickly disappearing behind the sofa. Not
Yep. Go make new friends, bro.
Unsure as to what they'd seen, they began to look around for the mysterious figure. But then, as they search around, the strangest thing happens.
Es que estábamos con la luz del televisor,
Claro.
como que estuviéramos en el cine. Yo digo,
Mira, la
¡Uy!
metí en la botella.
Sí, la botella.
Ahí me tiraron
¿Botella?
la botella, ahí me tiraron la botella y yo de una salí corriendo.
No, yo te lo juro que yo no aguanto un día. Mira, se cayó
Uy,
peluche
no,
ahí.
no.
Yo no aguanto un día
Pero
más.
uy, mira, ¿sí ves la luz que pasa
Mira,
por ahí?
ahí, la puerta de alguien como la tenía trancada. No podía
Mira,
pasar.
siempre ve, uy,
Mira.
¿sí ves?
Sí.
Ahí pasa.
mira, del susto, ¿sí es lo que me pasó del susto?
Mira, mira.
Uy, está el cuadro, Dios mío santo. Oye, pero ¿por qué se cayó todo?
No sé, ahí nosotros nos fuimos, nosotros no nos íbamos a quedar
Mira,
ahí.
mira lo que pasó ahí, mira lo que pasó ahí. Mira,
Mira,
mira.
¡Oh!
No sé si hay algo o alguien que nos está haciendo asustar, pero te lo juro que yo ya no aguanto.
Estábamos solos en la casa, pero yo...
Mira, ahí están las luces.
All of a sudden, things inside the living room began to move on their own. It was at this moment that they fled out of the house due to the dangerous activity that was happening inside. What happened then, after the door had closed on its own, has left them baffled.
La sangre de Cristo tiene poder.
Mira ahí la maleta, mira. Mira cómo la van arrastrando, mira
¿Por qué
cómo
no
se la van
oraron?
arrastrando.
¿Por qué no se pusieron a orar?
Cambiémonos de casa.
Tienen que
No,
orar.
que eso ya...
No, eso de ley, eso de ley. Uy, pero ese peluche, Dios mío.
Mira, como que lo están jalando, ¿sí ves?
Es como que se para de cabeza,
Ese es el
¿qué?
peluche que te regaló Juanca. El que tú dañaste, ¿verdad?
Mira, ¿sí viste lo que pasó aquí?
Mira,
¿Sí viste?
Ahí pasa, ahí pasa.
Sí, mira.
mira esa lucecita. Mira, es como,
Yo
es como,
quiero
como que
ver.
fuera que algo
Yo,
pasa.
eso nosotros no lo vimos porque estábamos afuera.
Estábamos afuera.
Pero es como que algo pasa. Date cuenta que es como que, mira, ¿ves?
Mira, ahí va.
As stated before, viewers believe that something paranormal had occurred. But even more unsettling is the belief that something is haunting the married couple regardless of where they live. Until more footage is released by the couple, it seems that this belief will stay at that, just a belief. Although it's not clear as to what exactly was caught on camera, the video is still nonetheless pretty creepy. The following photo was submitted by Taylor P.I., who writes, "Here's a photo that I found online. There's little to no information on the photo, except for a small caption that reads, 'A young man takes a photo behind an old building and gets photobombed by someone inside.' Even though the caption implies that a person had photobombed the picture, it looks nothing like a person. I don't know, but it seems more like a ghost than a human to me." Here's the photo that Taylor's referring to.
The fuck?
Now, given that the caption states that the photo was taken in front of an old building, it might be the case that something other than a person had been caught in the photograph. But as always, what do you think? Could this be evidence of something paranormal? Or is this simply a random stranger inside the building who photobombed the picture? With very little information,
Not unless this dude is friends with the crypt keeper. I look like a zombie.
it seems that this question will remain unanswered. What exactly had been caught in this photo? Facebook user Meg Wolfgang had posted the following video in the hopes that someone could explain the strange occurrence that is seen in the footage. Meg was playing with her kittens when something pretty creepy was caught on camera. During the time of this recording, she didn't notice it. It was only after looking back at the footage that she realized that something unsettling was caught on camera. Meg writes, "I wanted to post this video I've had for quite a few years now and get others' opinions. In the video, which was recorded by myself in about 2008, maybe 2009 originally, there is a dresser not even half an inch raised off the ground, in which something reaches out from under, stealing the kitten's toy, and with audio on it that says what sounds like 'leave me' at the same time. When I originally recorded the video, I didn't hear or see anything. The following is the video she took."
The fuck? Ooh!
Beneath the dresser, there appears to be something hiding inside. It's hard to make out what this is, but according to Meg, she can't shake the thought of this being a physical manifestation of something supernatural. Given the strange motion of whatever this is, including its odd appearance and the faint whispering that is heard in the background, most viewers agree with Meg that something supernatural had been captured. But, as with most videos, I'll let you come up with your own opinion. For now, Meg's video remains a mystery. The following video was taken by Jonathan Valink, who works at a factory at an undisclosed location. Although very little information is given on this video, it pretty much speaks for itself, as the footage shows that something eerie is happening inside this factory. Jonathan had been working the night shift alone inside a factory when the following incident took place. Along with this video, he writes, "In my night work schedule, I heard strange noises out of the ordinary. I took my cell phone out and I was able to capture the encounter with this presence. This is what he caught."
¿Quién anda ahí? I don't want to see this shit. No.
Puta la escalera.
No. No.
Escalera caída. Pucha,
I don't get it.
aquí no hay nadie. ¿Quién anda ahí? Todo está acá. No hay nadie. Esto está raro. Muy raro.
It appears that someone had knocked over the ladder inside this room, which was initially standing upright, according to Jonathan. However, if he was the only person inside the factory, then who, or maybe even what, had knocked over the ladder? It isn't until minutes later that Jonathan finds out as to who, or better put, what, had knocked it over. Take a look.
Está abajo. ¿Quién anda ahí?
That's not that bad. Could be worse.
No te tengo miedo. Uy, hijo de puta. No te tengo miedo.
Yeah.
Puta.
The guy that says this always dies first in a scary movie, even if he's not black.
An object below moves on its own right before Jonathan's eyes. Then, a second object gets thrown off from a flat surface as though someone had hit it with full force. Feeling more spooked than before, Jonathan goes on to state that he feels a certain ambience in the room, a heavy ambience that's making him feel uncomfortable and a little claustrophobic. He then proceeds to check out the floor below him where the objects had fallen.
Las cosas que se cayeron. La loción. Sea lo que sea, no te tengo miedo. Para nada te tengo miedo.
You about to die. You about to lose your anus. Uh-oh.
As always, what are your thoughts on this? Had Jonathan caught something unexplainable on camera? Or had something else been captured? When it comes to baby monitors, those that capture footage of something unexplainable are perhaps the creepiest types of footages. Now, although this next segment isn't a video, but instead a photo that caught something on a baby monitor, it is still, without a doubt, pretty unsettling. Reddit user Lousy Mouse had posted the following image. Others who've seen the photo were also creeped out and have commented that the baby monitor may have caught an actual person as opposed to an apparition, suggesting that a squatter might be living inside the father's house. Whether an actual person or not, the father hopes that whoever, or whatever this is, doesn't make another appearance, for the photo itself has already creeped him out enough. This next video shows a security guard working inside a hospital when something unexplainable is caught on camera. Jay Breezy, who's the security guard you see in this footage, has been working at this hospital for quite a while and
Jay Breezy, he a rapper?
has never encountered anything like this before. Needless to say, he was left shook when the following incident occurred right before his eyes. It was only after watching the footage caught by the CCTV camera inside the hospital that he came to realize that what had happened that day wasn't him just seeing things. Take a look at this footage and see what you think.
Nah.
Look at I saw that shit. I saw that shit. See, I saw that shit. And I'm like, and then it disappeared over there by the desk.
That's when the black man starts to thinking, how bad do I need this money?
And I'm like, okay. So I looked at the camera. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna calm down. So I wanted to tell the camera, y'all see that shit? Y'all saw that shit, right? I'm telling CHA, did y'all see that? Okay.
Although very faint, we can see that Jay is reacting to something that is apparently there. Yet, this wouldn't be the only time that Jay encounters something beyond explanation. On a different occasion, the supposed apparition had made an appearance once again. This time, however, Jay had reacted much differently than before, as he was feeling very uncomfortable.
Motherfucker decided to show itself again. See it? See it? It's faint though. I looked at it like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do. You know. But that time it came from over my head though, for some reason. I don't know. But I was like, you know what?
It appears that whatever had paid a visit to Jay was making him feel very unsettled. Although throwing a book probably did nothing, it seems that doing so didn't stop it from coming back, given that more strange occurrences had taken place inside the hospital days after this incident. In a different part of the hospital, something unusual was caught on camera. Take a look.
Look at that. There's no way that could have failed by, like, somebody didn't do that. Something did that by itself. How could a ceiling light fall on its own like that?
Now, it could be that the light cover had fallen off due to not being screwed in properly. However, Jay is adamant that this incident was the result of poltergeist activity and perhaps caused by the ghost he had seen days before. Although it isn't clear as to what might have caused this, other incidents inside the hospital have convinced Jay that something paranormal is happening. A few days after this occurrence, while being on duty, the following happens.
Look. There you go. Look at that. It was cold. I'm like, oh, shit. I wanted to follow it and feel. See, I'm trying to feel, like, follow the cold breeze. I saw it going towards the elevator. So I went there it was actually a cold breeze towards the elevator, then it just stopped.
Yeah, maybe it's a clue.
So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, okay. Then something touched me. I'm like, what the fuck? Something touched me. I'm still trying to see, like, where is it at? Like, it vanished, so how is it still touching me or something? I don't know. It's creepy. So I'm like, okay.
It was this incident, among many others, that had Jay totally convinced that something was haunting the hospital. And it isn't just Jay who solely believes this, but his coworkers as well, for they too have seen something they couldn't explain. With all this evidence, most viewers can't help but think that the hospital is being haunted by something. But of course, it's not certain if that's the case. Jay, on the other hand, is sure that it is. So then, with that said, had something paranormal occurred inside this hospital? Or is there an explanation for the seemingly odd occurrence? Feel free to let me know what you think. The following video shows a child who's lying in bed with his father when something downright creepy is caught on camera. According to the father, both him and his son were the only ones home during the time of this recording, which makes this incident even more unsettling. At the start of the video, we can see both the father and son lying in bed. However, seconds later, his son tells him that there's a scary friend by the door. Not sure how to respond, the father looks intently at the door as his son repeats that there's a scary friend. What happens next has left him baffled. The father writes, "I was in bed with my son and we were the only ones home." This was their footage.
Scary friend. Scary friend.
A prank, but rather an occurrence that would leave him terrified. Along with this video, Marvin writes, "Strange things always happen in my house, and it's only now that I've tried to film some of these events." The following is a video he took.
Alvin. Funny anymore, man. Dude. Alvin. Shit ain't funny, man. Alvin.
As soon as Marvin heads back inside after checking the garage, a loud thump is heard inside the house. It isn't until seconds later that the light fixture is seen swing back and forth on its own, as though someone had swung it lightly. And of course, as anyone would, Marvin runs away and heads back to his room where the video comes to an end. It goes without saying, but this incident has left him shook. It wasn't until noticing that his housemate was gone that he came to realize that this wasn't a prank, but rather one of many strange occurrences that have taken place in his home. However, as if what occurred that night wasn't chilling enough, Marvin had caught footage of something else that has left him even more disturbed. What was supposed to be a video of him showing off a neat feature he discovered on his motion sensing gaming device turned out to be a video of something else entirely. Take a look.
Hey you guys, I just wanted to show you guys a pretty quick feature of the Xbox One and its Connect. It actually has a pretty cool night vision that I just found today. If you guys already know it has night vision, then I'm gonna show the people who don't know. So right now it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it's just, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or
Oh
not,
no.
but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to the dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually, you know, pretty cool feature for the Xbox Connect that I haven't really heard of until now. Maybe they have an app for it or something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
That's creepy.
Right when Marvin turns off the lights and activates night vision mode on the sensor, two shadow-like figures can be seen manifesting behind him in what appears to be the kitchen. The first one is seen moving about for just a few seconds before heading downwards and then disappearing, whereas the other shadow appears afterwards and vanishes soon after night vision mode is turned back on. It's obvious that he hadn't noticed this until rewatching the footage, and, as you might expect, it was after watching it that he couldn't help but think that something unexplainable was caught on camera. Now, most viewers seem to believe that a ghost or an entity of some kind was caught on film. But like with most videos, we can't be sure if that's the case. As always, it's up to you to conclude as to whether or not a ghost was caught on camera.
Well, that's gonna be it today for scaring the living crap out of myself. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and don't subscribe. It's your boy Blasphemous HD. Twisms.